Hey guys, welcome back to the Fool Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. Just wanted to give you some of my instant reaction thoughts, my foolish ideas. After Michigan loses on the road 84-81 versus the Minnesota Golden Gophers, this has to be one of the most disappointing games of the year, especially since Michigan was playing so well. To just kind of come out and just be flat. And to give props to Minnesota, they played with a lot of heart. I mean, do I watch a lot of Minnesota games? No. But they've been in some tight games, and this time they got the win. Definitely you got to give props to Garcia, Patterson, and Mitchell. I think it is. They had 69 of their 84 points. Those guys each had 20 points plus. So they definitely were a three-headed monster for the Golden Gophers. Oh, man, Michigan just... watching this game, I just knew Michigan was going to be in a dogfight. I hope they would be able to pull it out in the second half. They got up by like 11 points, but the first part of the game, they had 3 turnovers in the first 4 possessions, just inexplicably stupid ones too. Passing to people who aren't looking and such. It's just, they finished the game with only 13 turnovers, which for Michigan isn't that bad. Just the timing of them was just so poor. Not only the turnovers too, which they were outdone 13-5, even though I think Minnesota had 6. Is that my official score on CBS I don't think gave them a turnover for their throwing the basketball off the backboard to give Michigan the ball back at the end of regulation. Anyways, still 13-5-ish in that range, and Minnesota was just able to get it done. But Michigan just kept shooting itself in the foot. Vlad Golden, coming off as Big Ten Player of the Week, he goes 5 of 15. He missed a dunk. He missed a layup. He missed some other bunnies down there. It just seemed like all the little breaks that Michigan would normally get were going for Minnesota. Like Minnesota did a wonderful job on the offensive rebound, getting 2-3 shots in one possession a few times in the second half. It was infuriating as a fan. Just grab the ball. Then when you do grab the ball, they fall out of bounds and give the ball right back to Minnesota. So Vlad played really poorly. Gale went 0 for 7. Trey Donaldson, he started off like 4 for 4 or 5 for 5. He finished 6 for 11. So he really cooled off. Michigan just found a way to lose. And that's just too bad. I believe now this is 4 losses for Michigan on the year. Obviously now they dropped to 5-1. Full game back of Michigan State in the Big Ten standings, who's still undefeated at 6-0. But anyways, this is, I believe, the 4th game, their 4th loss, where they've led by double digits in each of the losses. And now they have 4 losses by a total of 8 points. Yeah, I think it was 3 and 5, and now they lose by 3 on the deep 3 by Garcia. I mean, hey, he hit the shot. Michigan can only look at themselves and say what should have been. They should not have been in this position. It's disappointing because you kind of had the hope that Michigan was playing so well that they would be able to contend for the Big Ten title game, but man, the title for the regular season. But man, this just tells you how easy it is to just play an egg and just play crap. And that's what it was. I know they still, you lost to the worst team in the Big Ten. That's not supposed to happen when you're then tied or half game back. Undefeated in the Big Ten, 5-0. You should not be losing to an 0-6 team. So you can only hope with 2 things. One, this will, I guess the main idea really, is that it will galvanize the team to like, hey, we have to get back to some fundamentals here. Maybe we're just playing a little too sloppy. That's the characteristic of this team, just inexplicable turnovers, so sloppy. And this game, it got him again. Just disappointing because I think Michigan just overlooked Minnesota. Like, okay, they're 0-6. We're playing great. They're playing terrible. We'll beat them. No problem. It seems like that was their mindset. Danny Wolf came out and had 6 turnovers. He was benched in the first half because he had so many turnovers. Second half, he did great. I think he had like 20-some points in the second half. But man, you just can't be so sloppy with the ball, and that just let Minnesota stay in the game. They weren't shooting great, but they just get some turnover and get an easy layup, easy dunk, just because Michigan was sloppy. And that just let Minnesota hang around. Again, Michigan got up by, I believe, 11 points in this game, and they lose. It's not supposed to happen when you're a top 20 team going on the road versus an 0-6 team in the Big Ten, 8-9 on the regular season. You shouldn't lose that game. But Michigan found a way to do it. Credit to Minnesota. They hit the clutch shots, especially Garcia and Patterson in the second half, man. They were just, hitting fadeaway jump shots and such a... They were like pulling some Jordan stuff. It's like, okay, you can hit that. Good for you. Good on you. There's like no defense for it. And so, kudos to Minnesota. Hopefully Michigan can rebound from this and, get ready. I think they're playing Northwestern on Sunday. Disappointing game. Hopefully Michigan can rebound. Maybe this kind of resets the standards a little bit in an unflattering way. As Michigan was supposed to be, middle of the pack in the Big Ten, and all of a sudden they were, expected to, like, before this game, according to Ken Palm, they were expected to win every game they were favored to win every game except for 2, and now they go off and again lose to the last place Golden Gophers. So, yay! Just a reminder, anytime, especially when you go on the road, you better bring your A game or you have a good chance to lose. Hey guys, just my thoughts. If you have any, put them in the box below. I'll try to respond as I'm able to. Until I see you guys next time. As always, go Blue.